guys, welcome back to our channel. My name's Rachel. If you're new, this is our second part of our self-care head to toe. So today we're going to talk about some practical dieting tips. Since we're in the new year, feeling good, feeling great. New you, new me. We're all doing good things, okay? So if that's something you're interested in, just stay tuned. Also, if you're a new friend, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and also if you're not new, thank you so much for tuning in. I have lost a good amount of weight in the past year. I might have a tapeworm, who knows, but I feel like these new practices have helped. I'm not gonna say whether or not, I'm not 100% sure. Who knows? Who knows? But I can share what I've done to help. Drink water. Drink water. Not soda with water. No. Not concentrated juice with water. Water on its own, H2O, okay? You will feel so much lighter. Like, you will literally have so much more energy. I used to make it a goal, especially when I was working bedside. I would bring 4 bottles of water and made it a goal to finish all 4 before the night was over. Doesn't sound like much. That's what, 8 cups overnight. But just sticking to that goal it's really forced me to drink more water. You can add lemon, you can buy some frozen fruit. It's something I like to do. If you like infused water, if you're like, I don't like the taste, it just tastes so thick. That's how I feel. But you can add lemon, you can add like frozen berries. I'll buy like frozen blueberries or frozen strawberries, whatever. Plop, plop, plop. It's like ice and it's a flavor. Duh, it's so good. And for number 2, I know it's something you guys probably won't want to hear again, but stop drinking. Okay, maybe not stop, but slow down your alcohol consumption. Like, legit. I think if I had to narrow it down to one specific thing that has slimmed me down is decreasing my alcohol intake. I mean, I wasn't like a heavy drinker by any means, but now, throughout the holidays, I've had a couple drinks, but like, no more nightcaps, no more, hey, we're off, let's just binge watch something and have a glass or 2. None of that, okay? Alcohol is full of sugar, carbohydrates. Your body utilizes carbohydrates as the first source of energy. So if you have an excess of carbohydrates, your body's like, oh shoot, jackpot. And so it's like, oh, I know, I'm gonna store this away. And that's where you get the rolls and the chins and everything else, because your body thinks, okay, I've got to save this away for a time of famine. So when you are conscious of that, I just saw a ghost. So piggybacking off of my little rant about alcohol and sugar, the ghost is my hair. That's who I'm seeing. I thought I was seeing a ghost, but it was actually a curl. We won't talk about it. But piggybacking off of decreasing your alcohol intake and sugar intake, that is going to be the key for losing weight. That's why the ketogenic diet works. If you decrease your sugar intake, and by sugar, carbohydrates, when you look at the back of a label and it says total fat, total carbohydrates, total protein, those are your 3 main sources of energy. And your body's first source of energy is carbohydrates. So you consume a lot of carbohydrates, it never has a chance to start burning the fat. So by decreasing your sugar intake, your body naturally has to jump into burning fat. Of course, my motto, if you know me in real life, if you have watched any of my little videos, you'll know that I preach moderation. Moderation is king. That does not mean that you have to stop cold turkey everything that you love so dear. I love fried chicken. I love cookies. I love candy. I love all of those things. I love wine. But when you commit to really putting your health as a priority, it's not so hard. And that does not mean you have to completely deprive yourself. Moderation. Anything in moderation is okay, except for crack. I don't believe crack in moderation is a good thing. But either way, we're talking about food. If you want to have cheese fries, have your cheese fries, but commit to decreasing the amount that you do. You don't have to follow a fad diet. You can just commit to decreasing your intake of sugars, of processed foods, of fatty foods, and you will literally see your body start to shrink. What has helped a lot for me is finding substitutes for your favorite snacks. Like, I love potatoes in any form, shape, color, creed. I love potatoes. They're so good. I love fries. I love chips. I love mashed potatoes. I like scallop potatoes. I love potatoes. But potatoes are super high in carbs. And what are carbs? Were you listening? Sugar. It's sugar at the end of the day. I have found when I'm having that craving for like salty Lay's potato chips or French fries, I have found that I just try to keep healthy snacks on hand. So I like to eat sunflower seeds, nuts, these little honey nut cluster things. You'll find things that you enjoy that actually taste good and they also taste similar to what you enjoy. So like if I'm craving something sweet, I keep fruit on hand, so that way it's like, oh, I really want some candy. It's like, ooh, I've got kiwis. And kiwis, when they're ripe, they taste almost like candy. So next tip would be to exercise. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You can't get around it. You have to. You gotta exercise. And again, exercise does not mean, bro, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I'm at the gym lifting like 200 pounds or whatever people do. Exercise can be walking. Exercise can be putting on some music and twerking. Or it could be jumping on a trampoline with your kids. My legs are so sore, by the way. It can be anything, as long as you're moving. Or there are plenty of videos here on YouTube. YouTube some yoga videos, or what's that channel? Gymra. I really like their workouts. They're a little intense though, but I'll leave their link in the description box. They have great videos for you to work out at home if you're not a gym person, because I'm not. I don't want to look at you while I'm trying to do me, okay? I don't want you looking at me while I'm trying to do me. So those are all great things to do. Again, walking, so easy. Hiking, if that's your thing, if you want to get out in nature, that's also a form of exercise. But yeah, just move your body. You're not going to burn any extra fat. You want to create a deficit, and that's the whole point. Get your body to burn as much energy as it can, so it can start to burn into the fat, and the fat starts to liquidate and disappear. Decreasing my stress and performing self-care has helped tremendously. If you don't know, stress causes you to release cortisol, which of course stores fat. See how your body just works so hard to protect you by storing all this fat? Because guess what? If there's a famine, guess who's gonna survive a little longer than those little skinny minis without a drop of fat? The people with a little extra storage, because your body has a way to burn some excess. It has some excess energy to burn. So you just want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, decreasing your stress in any way that you can. If you need to switch jobs, if you've got a job that's literally running you into the ground, then maybe you should start looking. That doesn't mean you have to quit today, but maybe start looking. Start working towards a goal, so that way you feel like you're making progress in some way. Or start delegating. Just decrease your stress level and you will see your weight start to drop. So last but not least is cook your own food, prepare your own food. I know not all of us are blessed with the knowledge of the ancestors, and that's okay. That's okay. There are ways to prepare your own food that do not require a culinary experience. Watch some videos, learn. It can be a hobby as well. But outside of that, seriously, when you go out to eat and you eat at restaurants, they don't give a hoot about how much salt they're putting into something or how much sugar. And also, you don't know how your food's being prepared. You ever thought about that? Have you ever looked in a kitchen and seen some of the friends that are working back there? It's kind of scary. Anytime we eat out, I just pray protection. But seriously, that food is laden with processed foods, or high fructose corn syrup. Shout out to my dad. It's full of sugar, all kinds of sodium, all kinds of fat, and things that you literally have no control over. Versus when you prepare your own food at home, you know exactly what's going into your food, and you're not gonna put as much salt, as much sugar, as much whatever. You can control your portion sizes, and it's just a healthier way to eat all around. You can force yourself to eat more vegetables if you cook your own food. And that's not to say not to ever go out to eat, but you want to try to cook more of your meals than you do eating out. So those are my practical dieting tips for the new year. Let me know if you try any of these, if you notice a difference, along with weight loss or maintaining your weight, whatever your goal is. You'll feel better, you'll feel lighter, you have more energy, you just have a little more pep in your step, just tackling this thing we call life. But if you have any questions, concerns, you have any other tips that you'd like to share, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!